Forecaster Mark Spencer from Ohio News and Weather. Hello everybody, it's Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. A chilly day out there. Yeah, it's still winter. The first day of spring, however, arrives this Friday, but, well, this is Ohio, guys. We know that's just a date on the calendar, and Mother Nature does not comply with it sometimes, and that's going to kind of be the case here as we go through the end of the month. Not a lot of warmth that we found, but we'll find a little bit. First, we got to get through Thursday. Rain, maybe a wintry mix to start across portions of Ohio. We'll transition to all rain for some of you. Parts of Ohio should stay dry. By the afternoon, though, we're going to start clearing out. By mid to late afternoon, I think many of you will see sunshine, which is great. Still going to be a little on the cool side. Friday brings rain, but behind that, this weekend, got some pretty mild temperatures in store for much of Ohio. Northern parts of the state near the lake are going to stay a little cooler, unfortunately. Let's take a look at our live storm track radar. We do have, these are light snow showers or flurries out here, those speckles of green. They're not really painting as snow right now on the radar, but this is perhaps some light flurries. Maybe downstate where it's in the low 40s, that may be some sprinkles as well. Could still see some flurries mix in there perhaps. It's still quite cold aloft. Otherwise, pretty quiet across the state, fair amount of clouds. Some sun is getting through though in spots. Temperature-wise, we're generally in the low 30s across northern Ohio, mid 30s for the most part across much of central Ohio. And then as you get into southern Ohio here, your upper 30s to lower 40s out there this afternoon. Let's take a look at our future radar. This is going to take us through Friday evening for the most part. We're going to watch up here in northwestern Ohio first. You're going to see some areas of pink. It's not very prominent on here, and it only lasts a brief time. That's our wintry mix, or maybe some freezing rain perhaps up in northwestern Ohio. It'll all transition to rain. It's going to move northwest to southeast. There it is right there, and it's all racing to the southeast. Best chance for rain is pretty much right in here, but you'll see some showers outside of that. Thursday night's dry. Friday, here's our rain coming through. Best chance for rain will be east, but everybody should see a chance for rain on Friday. We're going to let this loop around again real quick. So here comes our rain threat for Friday right there. Best chance again east, but everyone has a shot at seeing some showers. This all is out of here by Friday night. So here's our rain for Thursday once again. That might be a little over modeled there as well, but most places, far northeastern and far southwestern areas, should stay dry for the day on Thursday, but a spot shower or two certainly possible. Let's take a look at temperatures. I'm going to take you through the end of March on this. You're not going to see a lot of warmth. You'll see our weekend warmth here. So this is going to be Thursday. We're generally in the 40s or so. Chilly overnight. Friday, not too bad. And then here's Saturday. That's not too bad. Sunday, that's the warm day right there. By Monday, we're back in the 20s for lows and the upper 30s, low 40s for high. Midweek may see a shot of warmer air. And then towards next weekend, we'll see a little bit of warm air work in there. And then as we hit the end of the month, some cooler air is trying to work back in. This is generally temperatures in the 40s, 50s here, and 60s or so across that far southern portion of Ohio, perhaps. Now, take this with a grain of salt. It is going to change quite a bit. We're kind of in this roller coaster pattern right now. And eventually what's going to happen is, for a time at least, we'll get into a zonal flow where everything just kind of flows west to east. And this cold air is really just north of us. So if it sags south just a touch, we're going to be stuck in that, at least across the northern portion of the state, until something pushes it out of here. So that's kind of why we're seeing this particular setup here the way it is. Again, it's all going to change. Stay tuned for the latest. You can get the latest extended forecast in our free Ohio News and Weather app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play, and you can track all of that fun stuff as it goes. It will change, guys. It's bound to. All right, so what does that look like here? Well, as we take a look at our Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlook, it looks like this. Good part of Ohio, about a third of it, is going to be pretty much near average by the end of the month. That's how it's all going to work out. And then we'll be slightly above average across the central portion of the state, and in far southwestern Ohio, maybe a little bit better than that. But again, this will change and fluctuate just a little bit too through that time. Now, because it is unsettled, that means we're going to see some precipitation chances. And much of Ohio will be just a little bit above average through this time period. It should be warm enough that a good majority of this type of precipitation should come as rain. There's a chance for a few snow showers in there, but it's not really going to do much. And I expect that snow to change. Any fluctuation in temperatures will change all of that. The good news is, as of right now, I'm not seeing any big indications of like a snowstorm or anything like that. We don't have to worry about that right now. Of course, all things can change, but I'm hoping that's the case. The overall pattern right now where we're getting into doesn't particularly support that, so that's great news. I'm sure most of you are likely done with the snow. I know I am. All right, for tonight, it's going to be mainly cloudy across a good portion of Ohio. Towards daybreak, we'll have that wintry mix across parts of northwestern and maybe more north central Ohio. But it's going to be, well, about average, mid 30s for the most part across much of the state, upper 30s in parts of southwestern Ohio. And in northwestern Ohio, you're going to be a shade or two, we're going to be right around 32 for the most part, 33, 34. If those temperatures stay a degree or two warmer, that's going to come as all rain. It'll be a cold rain. But you're going to have to watch that really, really closely. Any fluctuation in temperatures, if it drops to 32, 31, we could be talking about a little bit of a freezing rain threat, and that could mean a tricky travel situation come Thursday morning in some locations. So just be aware that, if this is a little icy in the morning, the roads are going to be a little icy as well in spots. It will all change to rain. We will warm above freezing, but that might take a couple hours for up here with some of that rain-cooled air as well. So just keep that in mind. For your day on Thursday, here's our forecast for rain, basically. It's not a washout. Much of this is pretty much out of here by the lunch hour. And then we're going to start clearing out. So we kind of got this corridor of rain right in here. Not everybody in that corridor is going to see a shower. And even outside of that corridor where we have the partly cloudy symbol, you could even see a spot shower or two as well. Again, lower chances there. But again, by mid-afternoon or so, I think we do clear out. We do see some sun by mid-late afternoon. For many of you, temperatures, we're going to warm. Look at here. We do clear out across northwestern Ohio. That's going to be the first to clear out. And we'll get to the low 50s. A little bit cooler across northeastern Ohio. The clouds, they're going to hang around for a little bit with the lake there. The winds flip to the northwest, so we'll get some lake-induced clouds in there. Inland, though, low to mid 50s and even upper 50s to low 60s across portions of southern Ohio. Your daily forecast brought to you by our sponsor, Canopy Management. Be sure to continue to follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest, and don't forget to download that free Ohio News and Weather app to your device today. Have a good night.